Hey guys, happy Saturday. What's going on? So, Aridity, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Walker fan, welcome to the stream. This is not the multiplayer. We didn't do multiplayer today because we were kind of lacking some people, and the people that we have already have like their own farm, so it's kind of that. But it should be back up next week. We should have people back in it. Today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop on the Elm Creek here, and we're going to show off the new TLX 2020 pickup truck a little bit. You guys probably saw my video, so you guys have seen that. So I'm not going to go and I'm not going to show off everything, but we have it. We're going to use it, and yeah, I can't wait to use that on the farm, man. That truck is just killer. All right, so let's start here. And there she is. TK Games, hey man, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a good weekend. So this is the TLX Trail Boss right here. This is the new pickup truck. We sold that old one. I never liked that. And this is our new baby on the farm, man. Look at this thing. It is so badass. Good colors to choose from. I didn't deck it out with all the lights. I didn't really feel like we need that. We can always change it later if we want. But yeah, this thing is so awesome. All right, let's hop in it here. Fire up. The interior looks good. Sounds good. Let's go. Sheesh. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at chat. What's the sheesh about? Let's just take a look at this thing. Yeah, so it was removed from console just because the game is kind of broken. I don't know why they actually removed the mod, because the mod wasn't causing the crashes. The actual game is causing the crashes, so I'm not sure why they removed it, but I was lucky. I downloaded it very quick, so I managed to get it before they took it off the mod hub. And just like in FS19 and prior ones, if you download it before they take it down, then you get to keep it. Hey Joe, what's going on, man? It's going good for me. I hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, but the good news is, as soon as Giants releases the patch, which should be, I guess, in a couple weeks, we'll get the TLX back for everybody to enjoy. So there's that. You know, I can honestly say I didn't have any issues with the game crashing with this truck. So I don't know. I really wish they would have kept it in for everybody to enjoy. But like I said, the good news is it's ready, man. It's ready to go, and it will be back in the game as soon as they get that patch out, which still a couple weeks seems a little far away, especially considering that they they kind of said a couple weeks ago. Joe, are you snowed in, man? Where are you at that you're snowed in? As a matter of fact, where is everybody at? That's always a good question. I'm in upstate New York myself. Let's put on those beautiful beacons. We got snow the other day. We got about 11 inches. It sucked. It snowed for a long time. All night. It snowed all day yesterday. Not a lot of accumulations yesterday, though. Just a couple inches, thankfully. But, man, It's so Montreal, Canada. Okay, man, nice. So Canada, you guys definitely know a lot of snow. I'm already sick of winter, man. I cannot wait for spring. Aridity, northern Colorado. So you got a lot of snow, man? I know Colorado usually gets quite a bit. And Aridity, you're a farmer as well, aren't you? I kind of like to get your take on the whole the geos for this game now. How you can't really plant wheat and stuff in spring and fall. I thought that was kind of weird for them to do that, but and that's the other thing. I thought on the Camden's Farm update he was gonna change the geo, but I didn't see that in the patch notes, so that's interesting and a little disappointing if he didn't do that, but it is what it is. What is that? Yeah, I bet it is, man. I bet it is. Okay, so that's actually the roller. Okay, I thought that was having that glitch. It's kind of funny because the other day I had the glitch in the store where the store fills up with bales. First time I've seen it, and honestly, it really made me laugh. Yeah, I gotta say, man, I was too. I wasn't too happy about that. You know, I'm still not, but you know, I have not seen anything from Realismus Modding. Realismus Modding, they're the ones who gave us the Seasons mod, and unfortunately, man, I have not seen anything from those guys. So I don't know if they're still doing mods or what. I went to their Facebook page and wait a minute. What is this? I thought this was a roller. That doesn't look like the roller I was using. Let me just oh, this is a mulcher. Okay. That's a mulcher. So that's not going to work. We don't want to mulch this. It seems like they don't ever add like older things until later in the game, I want to say. But who knows, man? Modders have really been crushing it lately, so that wasn't good. Just want to back that in there. Oh, that's right. We have a roller. What? Okay, we'll have to put a roller in the shop though, because we have the grass roller on it. Oh, it is getting dark. So you know what? We may not even do this now. We may skip ahead to the morning. But I do want to get this in the shop. Try not to hit the dog. Get out of the way, dog. Much like my dog's always in the way. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay, sweet. So let's see here. Let's customize grassland roller, back to roller. There we go. Connect that back up. And look at dog. You gotta go, man. You gotta go. Come on, go home. There you go. Go home, buddy. Yeah, it's fun to do stuff like that. It definitely takes a lot longer, I feel, in FS22 to make money than it didn't say FS19 or FS17. Alright, let's just fast forward time here. There we go. I do remember that. Right, daytime. Back to daytime. Nice. Nice, bright, sunny day. I bought that pickup truck. I probably should have bought another tractor instead. I didn't have the money for another tractor. Didn't really have the money for the pickup, but sometimes you gotta buy something for you. You know what I mean? Alright. I mean, I should probably put a worker on this because I'm gonna have to do this weird. We'll start a little bit. Okay. Where did you hear that from? Like I said, I'm not really going to get into that debate again. But I haven't heard anything about that. Again, if you feel that you have parallax on your system, then fine. That's awesome. Giants is not that skilled in their technology or their engine to give that on the old gen consoles. I mean, even Dirt 5, which is an EA game, couldn't do parallax on the old consoles. So, but again, if you have it, awesome. Honestly, it's not that impressive. I don't think it is anyway. I don't think it really pops out. Like, especially like this here, I mean, it's just minusculely better. Yeah, weird. I follow them on Twitter. I haven't seen them announce anything like that, so I guess. Literally, parallax occlusion and slot limits and the beacons are the only differences between next gen and old gen. So again, if you want to pop in my Discord and share the link, I wouldn't mind seeing it, because like I say, I follow Farming Simulator, and I did not hear them say that they have parallax occlusion in old gens. But again, I'm not going to get into this discussion again. We've beaten this like a dead horse. Now see, I took all the stones out of here, and yet there's a pile of stones. Those stone collectors do not get all of them, which is fine, because we're going to roll it in anyway. No, it didn't. It didn't even roll it in. What the hell? That's strange. Look at all the stones. That stone collector sucks. Alright, so I'm gonna set a worker off on this. I don't know if a worker will do it this way. We'll set him off and see. Alright, he seems to be working, so while he's doing that, we'll hop on down to the chicken farm, because I still have to clean up that sorghum that I have on the field. I need to get that out of there. Maybe... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to tab over. There we go. We're probably going to have to lease a tractor, I think, because we need to get some work done here, man. Let's get in this. I mean, that's pretty typical because if you remember correctly, when they first put the weeds in FS19, it was horrible. The weeds were so much overkill. And they're definitely doing that with the stones. The good thing is we can shut them off, so. Ah, see that? That's the shop's truck right there. They gotta come pick that up. Now, the chickens don't need any of this. So, please don't tell me I don't have too much of an issue with the weeds in this game yet. That's not going to tip in there. There's no way that's going to tip in there, is it? Yeah, it is if I just tilt the trailer. There we go. There's always a way. But yeah, I feel like in the last game, though, in FS19, the weeds didn't work the same way, so now they have it where certain things you do can keep the weeds down, but again, it's nice that you can shut them off. That's the one thing about Farming Simulator that's really good, is they give you the option that you don't have to have these things on, because, you know, some of these things just aren't enjoyable. The stones, like, honestly, on this map, I find that there's a lot of small stones. On the French map, when you plow, there's a lot of large stones, so if I had a lot of large stones on this map, that stone crusher that makes the lime, and it wouldn't be bad. I'm glad I kept the cover off that. Usually I cover things up, and I left it uncovered, so that's sweet. I'm trying to think, what did I get delivered to the farm that used that? I don't know. Oh, I think it was this thing. There we go. We got that all picked up. Now, what I might do, I might plow this field up and just put more sorghum in it and have sorghum in both fields, because why not? This is all for the chickens, after all. We have to check them out as well. There we go. And then I have to run to the store, and I have to get my pickup truck here and bring back. Okay, so we got another full pallet that we need to get out of here. Beautiful. That's still a tricky spot. It's still a tricky spot to get those pallets out of there. So let's go grab the pallet fork. This thing is slow, man, but I do like the skid steers. Skid steers, I like the telehandlers, but the telehandlers, they're a little big for this here. There we go. So we already have a couple pallets of eggs there. Well, licensing, that's always going to be an issue. That's a different ball game right there. As for an engine, I would suggest going to Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. If you listen to podcasts, Giants has a podcast, and like the first couple episodes were pretty interesting. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Why does that keep happening? So, weird. I was pressing down on the D-pad and it kept tabbing over. That's strange. But anyway, the engine on this game is a lot older than we even realize. And listening to that podcast, they kind of said that the creator of the game created that engine like I think a year or two before the very first Farming Simulator game. And they're very proud of that engine that they have, which, I mean, I understand. I get it. But at some point, I think they have to realize that engine is just outdated. It's not, you know, it's just not going to last forever. And I mean, honestly, this game it looks better than FS19, but not by leaps and bounds. I feel like that they have pushed everything they can push out of this engine. I don't think they can get much more out of it. And honestly, I have no idea what they're going to do. If they're going to build a new engine from the ground up, I don't see them using a different engine. I don't see them going to, like, you know, Unreal or something like that, which would be great. Yeah, but Cattle and Crops isn't a great game, now is it? Cattle and Crops isn't selling near the copies that this game is selling. And I don't think Cattle and Crops is older than this game. And if it is, like I said, it's not bringing in the numbers that Farming Simulator is bringing in. So apparently, you know, it's not that impressive. And again, it's like there's no competition for this game. It's like any game. If there's no competition, then there's no reason for the developers to really do anything better. It's like Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild has absolutely no good competition. So, you know, they do the bare minimum because they don't have to do any more. It's the same with this game. It's literally the best farming simulator game that you can buy. There's no really good competition to compete with to make them say, oh, okay, you know, we need to really up our game. So what they do is they make each game a little better than the last game, and then that's just enough. Right, okay, but so you have to ask yourself, Why is cattle and crops not popular? See, I've heard all about these games, and again, everybody can enjoy games what they want, but everybody that I've seen cover that game said that the game, it's got its good points, but overall it's just not that good. So what they do is they have certain things in the game that are really good that people like, but overall the game isn't enjoyable enough for it to hold its own. And then you have this game that doesn't have to really... What truck? This truck right here. This is the TLX 2020. Again, if you're... Dude, if they went bankrupt because nobody's playing their game. They wouldn't have gone bankrupt if they had a popular game because they'd be selling the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they had... It's like any developer. It's like, what's another one? You know, if they're not making money off their game, then that kind of tells you that the game can't be that great. It's got good things about it, but unfortunately the bad outweighs the good. But anyway, if you're on PC, you have this truck, so this isn't something new, but I'm on PS5, so I managed to get this before they took it off of the mod hub. So that's why we have it in the game with us to kind of show off a little bit. Anyway, so we got it back here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a contract. I thought that was a pretty decent harvesting one. I mean, we harvested last time, but harvesting's always fun. Where was it? I thought it was like... That's corn. Do we have one that we could get? I'm not doing another potato. Field 53. All right, let's get that. Well, I mean, that's my point, though. Like, when it comes to a sim, there's a fine line, especially a sim where you're simulating real-life work. There's a fine line between wanting it to be, like, 100% real and having it fun. You know, like, I don't think farming in real life is fun. You know, driving the tractors and stuff is fun, but all the other stuff that goes along with it definitely isn't. The hardships, the you know, the weather, the chances that you take, that's not fun. So for a simulator to be successful, it's got to be kind of realistic, but it still has to have a fun factor to where anybody can jump in and play. That's the thing. You know, it's like when you start getting into things like I've seen people want, like, oh, they want to measure the pH and they want to, you know, get the exact fertilizer. That's great for like real farmers that know what they're doing, but the average person that's playing this game, you know, they don't know how to do all that, and they don't want to take the time to learn all that. But like I say, if you get one game out there that can give you something different and have the popularity, even, you know, not even, it doesn't have to be as big as this game. It just has to be good. It would force them to look at things differently. It's the same thing with the Call of the Wild. Like, we don't need a hunting game that is like 100 times better than Call of Wild. We need one that is good. We need one that's good, that's going to be better than Hunting Simulator, just to make them open their eyes and go, okay, you know what, we need to step up our game. And it's the same thing with Farming Simulator. Until we get a game that can compete, to let them say, okay, now we have someone that, you know, people may actually buy this game over ours, there's really just no motivation for them to give us the things that we want. I remember when before they released FS19, they said that they were working on, like, ground deformation. They said it was something that they were working on, but they didn't want to release it until it was perfect, you know, and still we don't hear anything about it. But that's typical Giants. Like, Giants, they don't really talk too much, you know what I mean? And if they bury stuff in their forum that you have to dig for, that's not really fair. I don't think. Like, they have a community manager. They should share this stuff on Facebook and Twitter more. It shouldn't be something that you have to dig for in their forum. It's like they ought to have a known bugs list somewhere. Put it in their Discord, put it on their Twitter page, put it somewhere where you can see the known bugs for this game to at least know that they know there's an issue and that they're working on it. That's really all I would like from them. Just a little bit of transparency, just so we know where they're at and what they're doing. Because it's very frustrating as of right now for players that the game's constantly crashing and we get no communication. Like, nobody knows what's going on. So now finally they just released the new fact sheet thing, and they said that, oh, you know, in a couple weeks they'll be releasing the patch and we'll get new equipment and stuff, which is great. But I feel like it's something that they could have communicated with us, you know, weeks ago. Like, you shouldn't have to watch a YouTuber to get information on it, because not everybody that plays these games are watching content creators. You know what I mean? There are people out there that play these games that just play it. They don't watch content creators, and they would love to know what's going on. But they are working on a patch, so hopefully they'll get stuff straightened out with that patch. Hopefully it'll end the crashing. Hopefully it'll end a lot of the issues that people have been having. Hey Jeremy, welcome to the stream, man. I hope you're having a great weekend. You better run, dear. And I mean, as you guys can see, like, I'm actually in the Giants partner program. I just joined it, and I'm not, you know, I'm still gonna hold them responsible for, you know, their game. It's not gonna change anything with me. 2 Jeremys! Oh no! Can we handle 2 Jeremys? But that's enough of the negativity for this time. I mean, you know, no game is perfect. At least they're working on it. That's something good to know. I just can't wait for it to be fixed so everybody that bought the game can just enjoy it. Alright, so we're going to have to get our tractor soon. Let's see, you know what? Let's let's tab over to this dude. Is he all done? He's all done. Good job, man. Good job. Hey, finally a worker that was competent. Imagine that. You know, I wish that once you get a worker that does a good job, I wish you could just kind of keep that worker. I think that'd be cool. Okay, so where is my... Oh, crap. You know what? The tipper, I just put that sorghum in the tipper. Damn it. Okay, you know what? Let's lease another tipper. And then, but before the end of the stream, I'm going to have to put that in the silo. Ooh, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, even the games back then weren't perfect, you know? Like, I remember playing, like, old NES games and Super Nintendo and stuff like that. In those games, if you got a game that sucked, that was bad, that's it. It was just a bad game. You were stuck with it. There was no updates. There wasn't anything. So, I mean, you gotta take the good with the bad. I don't know what I want. Oh, I didn't even know that. They have trailers in that pack too. Okay. 66,000, that's a lot. What is this one? 36,000, 11,000 liters. Let's see. This is kind of big. I kind of like it though. 1,800. Yeah, okay. We'll lease that. Again, man, it has to do with scripting. Sony and Microsoft, they don't allow third-party scripts, so it has nothing to do with like the power of the system. It can handle it. It's just the scripts it can't. And then there's a whole licensing thing because, oh man, like I say, they really explained it really well in their podcast. But basically, when Giants releases a mod on console, then it's their responsibility. So, in other words, if they release a mod that's a name brand that they don't have the license to, it's tied to them. Whereas on PC, it's not, because Giants isn't releasing that mod, the modder is. Okay? I know it's kind of confusing, but basically, the modders, they release the mods for PC, but when the mods get released on PlayStation, it's 100% Giants name attached to it. So they can't release a mod for a brand name that they don't have a license for because they can get in trouble for it. So that's pretty much where that's at for console anyway. Right, it becomes a whole issue. It's a whole different issue on console, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. Okay, let's see if I can't send him down to where I am here. I don't know if he'll get here or not, but we'll put him there. Okay, let me tab back over. Hopefully that worker will get here. I have the traffic on, so I'm not too confident in it. But I mean, with what they did with the AI this time around, it's not perfect still, but I do feel it's in the right direction, and it's promising to see what they can do with it. I mean, most of the things that are on PC console are things like Follow Me, Course Play, and stuff like that. And I kind of feel like they're moving in the right direction to possibly give us something like that in the future. It'll be interesting to see what they do with this AI, because they did say that it's something that they're going to continue to develop as the game goes on. They're not going to just leave it the way it is. So it'll be interesting to see how they update it. And it would also be interesting to see if modders can actually do anything with that. All right, let me take a quick drink here. Once you start getting into licensing and stuff like that with these games, it's really... Like, I was shocked at how difficult licensing is in these games. Because especially I was looking into it with SnowRunner, where like SnowRunner, they don't technically have a Chevy license per se. They only have a license to use the vehicles that they already have in the game. So they actually got individual license for the specific vehicles that they put in the game. Now you would think that if they got a Chevy from if they got a license from Chevy, that would allow them to use any Chevy product. But it didn't work. It doesn't work that way. Chevy tells them what they're allowed to put in the game. And again, I kind of feel that that's a little strange because obviously, like a company like Chevy or Ford, they don't need the publicity from, you know, a video game. But at the same time, there's no bad publicity. You know what I mean? It's all good for something, right? Okay. Let's see here. Where is the tractor? Okay, it's coming. Oh! That's another thing, guys. If you have your cruise control set at like 6 miles an hour, that's how fast the AI is going to drive it. I found that out the other day, so that's pretty interesting. Okay. You can stop, sir. No, Wolf, not today. We're not doing multiplayer today. It was too hard getting everybody to kind of let me know what was going on, so we're going to try to aim for it next Saturday. Alright, let's fill this up. I kind of like this trailer, man. Might have to buy one of these. This is rather nice. You gotta check the Discord there, Wolf. You know these things. Okay, so this doesn't hold a lot. So, I'm going to try something because this worked on Camden's farm. I don't know if it's going to work here. Where does this have to go? Feed and Grain South. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a job, deliver, Feed and Grain South is where we want to go. Okay, now like I say, this worked on Camden Farm. So let's leave it on looping. And we'll try it. Okay, there. He's going. He? No, that's not a he, right? No, it's a she. Okay, so she's going. We'll just give her the benefit of the doubt, I guess. Whew, that sucks, man. All right. Have a good weekend, buddy. All right, let's continue this, and hopefully she'll deliver that. We'll know because it'll pop up that a percentage has been delivered. I could never get that to work on PS4, but it does seem to be working now. And if you put it on loop, she'll bring it back, and then I'll have to dismiss her because, yeah, it'll cost money. All right, let's. Oops. No, we missed a little bit there. I'm not going to worry about that too much, though. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. Finally got the TLX 2020. Well, yeah, I mean, kinda. Like, I have it. It is technically not in the mod hub right now on console, but I managed to get it before they took it out. So, yeah, I definitely have it, and I absolutely love it. One of my favorite trucks in the game. So glad they brought it back. So much better than the vanilla game, the vanilla trucks, man. So much better. Finally, we have a truck that we can actually do work with. Really happy about that. 40% transported. So awesome. She did it. She did it. That is great. And then hopefully she'll be on her way back. Still trying to break it? I mean, you know what? Let's not kid ourselves. It's really OP. I mean, that thing is crazy. You don't even need the tractor and trailers in this game. You don't need the Max. You don't need any of that with that TLX. It can pretty much handle any job. It's got that dumper attachment that takes 82,000 liters, and it has no problem carrying that. So that's pretty ridiculous at a pickup truck to do that. You know, it does have a lot of power, but what I like about it, it's not as squirrely as the in-game trucks. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to control. It doesn't do that thing that the base game trucks do, that when they reach a certain speed, you just can't drive them. So I really like that. And the tires he has on it, they're great in the field. You know, they don't slip or anything. I always love 82 Squares mods, man. He does a good job. And I like that he's really console friendly. You got the 3.0. You know what? Yeah, that's the other mod, right? The I forgot what it's called. Yeah, that should work on there. That doesn't work on the base game trucks, but it should work on it. Look at, there she is. Dude, I gotta say, when the AI works, it's a thing of beauty. Okay, so we're gonna dismiss her because I'll keep paying her to just sit there, and I don't want to do that. Literally, it just makes you so happy when the AI does what you want it to do, and then the next time it might not work, and then you're all sad again. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing when it works, man. Man, I think the AI are better in this game. I really do. I don't think they're that bad. There's tricks that are helpful. Like, you'll have less problems harvesting a field if you could find out the direction the field was planted. Now, with this here, I feel like this might be kind of difficult. Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. That truck is great. Yeah, I seen the new mods today. I downloaded a couple of them. I forgot which ones I took. Oh, I think I downloaded the Fiat Agri because that's always been one of my favorite tractors. I like that one a lot. I'm surprised we got mods on a Saturday, to be honest. That doesn't happen too often. I updated Camden Farm, but I'm definitely not going to do a restart on my Let's Play on that. I don't feel it's really worth it. Alright, we're doing pretty good on this one. I do like to harvest. So when we load this up, I'm going to try to send the worker off again to deliver to see what happens. Consistency doesn't seem to be the AI's friend in this, but we'll send AI off and see what happens anyway. You only need 4 more achievements? That's pretty impressive, man. I don't know how they do it on PC, but the trophies that you get on console, they don't tell you what you get them for, really. They just kind of, I don't know, they do it in a strange way. Okay, that's full. Pop that out and fill this up. She left my tractor running, making me waste my gas. That's alright. Like I say, we're going to fill this up and we're actually going to try this again. See if the AI will deliver it again for us. Sometimes when it comes back, it gets stuck. Somehow it jackknifes the trailer and it just won't move. So yeah, we're gonna have to watch out for that because that's a way you'll waste money. Come on, fill up. Okay, so let's try this again. Create job, deliver, feed grain, everything's right. So let's do that. Are you gonna go? Are you too close to the harvester? Nope. Blocked by an object. No, they weren't. Okay. Yeah, I just think it's cool that, like, I'm in single player and I'm watching the AI just drive away like that. That is pretty cool. I like that. So what do you guys think about the season pass? Because they're giving us more machines in the next coming weeks as a free update, and still no word on any of the DLC that is included in the season pass. I mean, what's going on with that? Like, the first DLC I thought was supposed to be out in like winter of 21-22, and now we're not done with winter yet, but we're kind of closing in, man. Like, it's February. It's February. Pretty soon it's going to be spring, so I kind of thought the first DLC would be out by now. I think it's kind of strange that they keep giving us all this free content when people have paid for the season pass. And incidentally, if you're on PC and you want the season pass and haven't got it yet, I do have a link, and you can use my code to get a little bit of a discount off buying that from Giants. Just helps the channel a little bit if you use those links. I do have those links in the description in my videos. I'm pretty sure the last video I did on a TLX, I have a link in there to get the season pass and the game. Unfortunately, they don't give you anything for console. That's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Maybe someday they can figure out how to give us a code. Okay, awesome, she delivered it again. Or he, maybe it's a he this time, I don't know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just tab over. Alright. She didn't get stuck. Nice. Nice, I like it. And then the last little bit here we'll deliver ourselves. It won't be an issue. Actually, let's check and see where we're at with the contract. We're at 91%. Okay. I don't think we're going to get a lot out of this, a lot extra anyway. But that's okay. Every little bit helps. We need to kind of recoup some of the money that we lost buying that pickup truck. Totally worth it, though. Totally worth it. And then after this, I think we'll work on our fields. We need to get our fields for our chicken feed ready and, okay. Blocked by an object. No. No, they're not blocked by an object. Okay. Class DLC. What class DLC are you talking about, man? For FS22? I know we had a class... No. Yeah, we had class DLC for FS19. Or no, that was FS17, I thought. Yeah, I don't know. The classic green tractor, yeah, that's not season pass. I'm curious where the season pass content is. The whole fact that they're making people buy a season pass, but yet they're giving us free content as well, it has me curious, because for me to buy a season pass, that content better really be good for me to want to buy it. And I haven't bought the season pass yet because honestly, I don't know. It's like half the price of the game, and I just don't know if it's worth it for, like, I don't know, just a couple DLCs. Awesome, man. Awesome. So you were a real connoisseur of the game. So let me ask you a question. As someone that's been playing since the beginning, how would you rate FS22 compared to the older games? Like, you know, have they really come a long way, or does it seem like it's a more of a I don't know, a slower improvement? You know, because it seems like the game gets better every couple games. That's what it seems like to me, at least. Like, I feel like from FS17 to FS19, there wasn't much of a difference. In some ways, I think FS17 was the better game. But now I feel from FS19 to FS22, I do feel the game is a lot better from that game. You know what I mean? So I really don't know if it's something that they really take their time with improving. It just seems like like the next game, for example, may not be better than this game, or it may not be noticeably better, and then the game after that, you know, could be really better. It's just, I don't know, it's weird how they do it. Honestly, I would prefer them to hold off on making games and just give us games that are a lot better than the last one instead of just rushing them out. And a part of me kind of feels that this game is kind of rushed, right? I mean, the bugs and stuff that are in the game are kind of ridiculous. I mean, it seems like that they had an extra year to work on it, and I do understand that, you know, the pandemic and all, and they weren't in the office, but still, you know, they put out a product that was kind of broken for people. Okay. I forgot to send that guy home, so he got paid for doing nothing. Where is the... Oh yeah, that's true. Like, we don't have to bring it there, but I need to check the map here. South, I believe this is south here. Alright, that's quite a little drive, actually. Oh, I see our mirrors are flickering again. God, I hate that, but it's good to show you guys. So if that happens to you on PS5, because this isn't a PS4 thing, go into the store, go down to objects, just pick one, do that, back out of it, and then it's fixed. I hope they fix that in the patch. I mean, there's a workaround, so it's, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but still, that flickering is annoying. So we're going to go drop this off, and then we're going to collect our payment for that contract, and then we'll start working on our fields. I do have to bring the harvester back. I have to bring this back. Alright. All is good that way. I think that's the grain store south right there in front of us. So because the contract's done, I'm assuming that this 6,000 liters is going to be all ours, which that's not a lot. I don't think we're going to make too much more off that, but again, every little bit is going to help. Interesting, because you see, The Class Zerion saddle track on PS4, I got that with pre-order. I pre-ordered the game, and this is kind of weird because I pre-ordered the game on PS4, and when you pre-order it, you actually get the PS4 and the PS5 version. But yet, the PS5 version will not let me use the Zerion saddle track. Every time I try to download it, it says there's a problem. It won't let me do it. So I think that sucks. I feel like Giant's kind of screwed over the players a little bit with that, because if you're on PS5, you can't get that now. And it was a pre-order, and I pre-ordered the game, so I mean, I would probably never use it anyway, but still, kind of not the point. Okay, so let's complete that. Collect it. There we go. Back to almost 28,000. Okay, so let's set destination. Let's bring this back to the chicken farm. There we go. Oh, didn't want to go that way. We'll drive this back ourselves because we can't do anything until the farm tractor gets back anyway. Kind of go in cab in this one because I don't drive the harvesters too much in cab, especially when I'm harvesting. I would love to drive one of these in real life one day, man. Not even if it, you know, just even if it was just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think it'd be fun. I got a stop sign. I think the farm... Yeah. I think it's this way. Yep. There's the firehouse. Again, I would absolutely love it if, like, just randomly during the day, the alarm on that firehouse would go off and you would just see fire trucks and stuff. That'd be great. No, it's not in the game. It's so on PlayStation, it was an add-on that you had to download and install. Hey, look at that! We came at the same exact time. That's awesome. And yeah, it won't let me download it. It is it's not in the game. It's still in the PS4 version, but like if you go here now, objects, tools. It should be somewhere. Wait a minute. There's the old items least. Mods and DLCs. Others. Right here, mods and DLC. It would be in here, and it's not. So it's another PS5 issue. Like I say, I would probably never use it anyway. So what do we have to do? We shouldn't have to plow this again because we already plowed it. I think I mulched this, right? Yeah, I mulched that. Okay. So I mulched it, so I think we have to cultivate it, and then we can just seed it. That's what I think. Let's go to the map and check it out here. Growth. Yeah, okay, so it's mulched. Alright, so we need to cultivate it. I need to run up to the farm, grab the cultivator. I kind of like this tipper. I don't know. I may keep this. I mean, we're leasing it, so it's not hurting anything. We'll keep it for now. Alright, so now we have to run up and get our disc harrow. Get that field taken care of. we do have to plow that field behind. But I'm going to take care of the big field first. Get that planted up. And hopefully that'll be ready. Let's see, what is it? March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I think it takes 6 months for sorghum. I forget. I think it's 6 months, somewhere around there. So that should be pretty good. We'll have that ready to harvest in the fall. I mean, the chickens, they don't go through a lot of food anyway. I do miss cleaning out the animal pens and doing all that. I mean, I've been seeing online that some people said that they didn't like doing that because it was too much work, but I kind of enjoyed it. So instead of taking it out, I would have liked the option of them to just kind of give us the option to shut it off, I guess. I feel like they definitely nerfed the animals in FS22, and I wasn't too happy about that. If anything, I wanted to see a little more in-depth care of the animals, and instead they gave us less to do. It's like the automatic watering. I can see that. I understand it. It doesn't bother me. But what I would have liked to seen them do is just like implement a water pump. Like maybe you had to buy a water pump, or you can have the option to like you know, do it manually. And my dog's going crazy for some reason. That seems to be happening quite a bit lately. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go check and see what the dogs were barking at. And you're probably going to hear them again, so sorry about that, but it is what it is, man. When you have 3 dogs, sometimes they bark for no reason, and mine definitely do. So, hey, let's grab this. I do like this shed, man. This shed looks good. I like that. Literally everything is at this farm, too, so. But we definitely need this first. What we can do is we can call down to the shop and maybe they'll help us out with one of those nice John Deeres they got sitting out front there. They can come up and grab our cedar for us. Or actually you know what? I could, well, oh well. I could have probably brought the fertilizer up with me. I could have put that on the front. But that's alright. We'll get it. That's the fun of it, right? Coast is clear. So yeah, I was thinking of doing maybe something like Camden Farm, but I don't know. maybe next live stream, maybe we'll do a new save on Camden Farm, separate from my Let's Play, just to get something a little different going on there. You know, I really thought that by now we would have maybe a couple more maps than we have. Especially since, I guess Giant said that they were going to concentrate more on getting maps out, but still nothing, man. I don't know. I know we have a couple cool maps in the works that should be coming out, but I guess they're just not ready yet. I think Lancey Boy's working on Stone Valley. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. The oh boy, what is it? The old stream, the old river, something like that. I think that's in testing. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Like, it seems like every time we get a new farming simulator game, everyone wants all the old maps converted. But me, I'm like, I want to see some new maps. You know, I want to see something new. Like, I get that everybody wants to farm, you know, the old maps, but yeah, I kind of want to see something new. I feel like if they keep bringing the old maps out, then we get kind of stuck playing on those maps, so, you know, which is fine, but, you know, you enjoy playing those maps so much that you kind of forget to try new maps. Let's just square this up a little bit. There we go. So this shouldn't go to seedbed state. It should I don't think it will anyway. I think it only does that if you plow it up, because we already planted in here. Now, I do know that sorghum, you can also mow it. One thing I'm a little curious with, if you mow it, will it grow back like grass, or is it essentially the same as harvesting it? I'm probably thinking it's the same as harvesting it. But I have not tested that yet. Also, I was testing out the e-drive laner a little bit more today. Like, I understand what that does, but I don't know if it does it as well as it should. And honestly, the fact that you have narrow tires, it seems like it's kind of something you don't need. The interface and everything with it, though, I think is really cool. I think they did a good job with it. I'm really surprised something like that came to consoles. But yeah, it didn't seem to work that great when I was trying it. I was watching B24's live stream, which if you don't know who B24 is, he's another farming simulator content creator. He mostly does things on Twitch. He has been doing like mod review videos on YouTube, so if you guys haven't checked him out, go check him out. He's a really cool guy, really chill. And I was watching him live on Twitch, and he was doing all this work from in the cab, and I was just like, that's impressive, because stuff like this I cannot do from in cab. I guess, you know, I mean, in real life, the mirrors would work a lot better. Obviously, you could turn your head and have a better field of view. And I imagine just kind of knowing how far you have to be out from here would be enough as well, but yeah. I will do it how I normally do it. So, one thing I want to check out. Okay, so this is stubble tillage. And let's just take that off. Okay, so we'll definitely have to fertilize this. So I think I'll do, when they're doing that, I think I'll take this guy right here, and we'll set destination, and we'll send him off up to the farm to grab our fertilizer. There we go. Our fertilizer spreader, that is. I completely forget if I have fertilizer up there. I know I did on PS4. I don't think I do in this save game. So once they get up there, we'll connect that up, send them back to this. Well, actually, you know what? This is probably going to be done by then. So I could probably meet them back at the store. I don't know. Don't know how we're going to do this. God, look at this yard as a mess. I hate that. That tractor trailer's got to go back to the store too. That's not mine. That's the store's property. All right, beautiful. This is almost done. So I think what we'll do, we'll seed it, fertilize, wait a minute, what do we have to do? We'll fertilize it, I think, then we'll seed it, and then we'll have to roll it. So that'll be the ultimate game plan there. So does anybody here watch the Olympics? I really like the Winter Olympics. I like the Winter Olympics better than I like the Summer Olympics. And literally, I usually watch almost every event. Obviously, I like hockey. I really like bobsled and luge, and I like speed skating, and I like the ski jumps and all that. It's all really good. I feel like they didn't really promote the Winter Olympics much this year. Like, I was surprised. I had no idea that they were starting up. There we go. Get that little strip done. Job done. We'll fold this up. And how nice. Look at that. That couldn't have worked out any better, honestly. They're done with their job. We'll pick up the fertilizer. You know what? I'm thinking it's not here. I'm thinking it's at the other farm. So we did that for absolutely nothing. Yep, we did that for nothing. Okay. Yeah, the fertilizer's... it's right over there. The spreader's right over there. Come on. That's all right. Oh, you know what? I know what we can do. We'll grab the cedar. Yeah, we'll grab the cedar, bring that down there. I was just thinking the roller, but we'll need the roller last. So this actually works out pretty nicely. There we go. Let me get this kind of on the road because I don't know how well she'll do. Man, this is pretty wide. I'm wondering if, well, you know what? We'll try it. We'll try it. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it. I gotta go in here. Set destination. Choose the chicken farm. It goes right there. There we go. Drop this off, make more. Target is unreachable. Oh man, see, I hate that. I really hate that. I don't understand. Target is definitely not unreachable. Try that. I think it's going to say the same thing. It's not. It just doesn't want to do it. It just doesn't want to do the job for some reason. Did it create the job even? Yeah, target unreachable. That's mildly annoying. It really is. Because there really isn't any reason why that should be like that. But oh well. What do we have in here? It looks like this is full of fertilizer. So that is awesome. So we'll get this done. All in one pass. And then I'll manually drive that John Deere down here just to drive a different tractor. Why not? Saves us a little gas on our tractor anyway. And wear and tear. All right, beautiful. There we go. That job is done. Okay, just stop. All right, let's bring this down. Maybe we'll just do the job with this one. Why not? This is a pretty nice tractor with the doubles on the back. I like that. Man, I'm really not happy. The quality of these streams are just not good. I don't know. If it keeps up like this, man, I may just have to not stream anymore because I don't know what's going on. I've never had streams look like this before. Now I have the PS5 and it's just the streams are looking horrible. Where is... I think that's it there. And I have no idea how to correct it. The only thing I can think of is because I'm streaming from this room and it's a little further away from the Wi-Fi. That's the only thing I can think of, because I can't plug it in. So if that's the case, if the streams continue to be this kind of quality, then I may just have to not stream anymore, because that irritates me. That is not good. Really looks horrible. Until I can figure out how to get that fixed. I know it's probably been like that the whole stream, I just wasn't paying attention. But I just happened to look over now and I've seen it, and I'm not happy about that at all. This tractor is slow? All right, guys, let me check something here. Yeah, there's like literally nothing I can do about it either. That's unfortunate. So yeah, the quality just looks horrible every time the tractor moves. When it's sitting, it still looks decent. What is going on with this? Okay, I don't think this can handle this. Okay, so let's just back it up. We'll detach that. Detach that, and we'll let our McCormick handle this, because I don't think this tractor is powerful enough. Let's drop that off. We gotta drop the weight off. All right, let's try it with this one. Alright guys, you know what, I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to stop the stream, because it looks horrible. I mean, it looks like I'm recording in like a freaking half a K here. So alright, that's where we're gonna end the stream, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I do apologize about cutting it short, but I really am not happy with the quality of this, so yeah, sorry about that, and hopefully I can figure out how to straighten this out, and see you next time.